Welcome back. As we mentioned earlier, a hospital in Alabama has put a pause on in vitro fertilization following a recent ruling in the state's highest court that frozen embryos are unborn children. Earlier this week, Alabama's Supreme Court said 3 couples could sue for wrongful death when their frozen embryos were destroyed in an accident at a storage facility. For analysis of this ruling and the potential far-reaching impact is Eric Johnston, president of the Alabama Pro-Life Coalition. He is also an attorney and the architect of Alabama's 2019 Human Life Protection Act, the state's near total abortion ban. Eric, good to be with you today. Thank you for your time, sir. Talk to us about the significance of this ruling and also what went through your mind when you heard about it, sir.
Well, I knew the case had been pending for several years, and you never are ready for something when it comes, and it was a very well-written opinion, both the way it was constructed by the court as a review of an old law, as well as the application of the Alabama constitutional provision that protects unborn life. It does create a dilemma, however, between the in vitro fertilization and with, what is a human life. Both of those are valid considerations, and that's where, as I say, I call it a dilemma because it's a difficult thing to resolve, but I think we will be able to do that.
And I was going to ask you, what happens now with those IVF providers and also the patients?
Right now, the IVF providers are, as the UAB said, the University of Alabama in Birmingham, are pausing what they're doing. They're afraid of lawsuits, obviously, by plaintiffs' lawyers who may try to sue them on the basis of this court opinion. At the same time, there is a state senator who has prepared a bill to file, but to our knowledge, that bill is very deficient and it does not need to be filed. We're trying to get him to hold up until we can work with the medical community to come up with a valid way to address this. But, legislators sometimes want to go ahead and move along, and I'm sure they're getting some pressure. But it's a very difficult subject. And as I said, I use the word dilemma, and a dilemma is always a hard thing to resolve.
Indeed it is. As we heard earlier, the White House is clearly against this ruling. Biden campaign manager Julie Chavez Rodriguez spoke out saying, quote, "With their latest attack on reproductive freedom, these so-called pro-life Republicans are preventing loving couples from growing their families." Sir, how would you respond to that?
I would respond that the Biden White House has never found an unborn person that they did not like up until the person is born. They support abortion without limitation, and I'm not surprised at all that they come out with a negative comment right now. I'm just surprised that Joe Biden was able to articulate it himself.
Yeah. How do you think this may all play out, maybe politically, in the 2024 election? Do you think this could have an impact on it?
No, not really. This is not abortion. This is not the primary, battle lines over the sanctity of life that have been around for so long. This is just a unique problem with IVF, which most people would accept, and there are many happy families as a result of it. But then there are others who do not believe IVF is appropriate at all, or that there ought to be limitations. I think dealing with this when we have a specific wrongful death statute that created this dilemma, I think we hopefully will be able to address that small part for that statute, but in the process have some reasonable regulation of IVF so that there won't be problems in the future in unexpected ways.
Yeah. What do you think this means for the pro-life movement?
Well, I think it's encouraging to the pro-life movement that a state like Alabama that has a constitutional amendment protecting the unborn gets the recognition that it needs. After Roe was around for almost 50 years, unborn children were not respected. And now we see a continuous movement toward respecting the unborn in all the shapes and forms. And I think it is very encouraging to the pro-life movement that this court opinion was articulated such a clear standard.
Well, Mr. Johnston, thank you so much for your time and for weighing in. We really appreciate it. God bless you.
God bless. Thank you.